Welcome to another edition of Inside the Writer's Studio. I'm George Bernard Shaw, here with my co-host, Edgar Allan Poe. The programs where history's greatest magnets of literature discuss their contributions to history and their reflections on the written word. How are you feeling today, Edgar? Oh, death! Right. So let's begin. Our first guest is considered to be one of the finest writers of the English language. He has written some of the most admired plays in the Western Hemisphere. He also transformed the English theatre by expanding expectations about what could be accomplished in plot, action, language, and genre. He never travelled the world, but he wrote all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, William Shakespeare. Our next guest is one of France's most beloved comedians and arte performers, a true comic genius in the vein of such greats as Charles Chaplin, Harold Lloyd, and Adam Sandler. An all-around man of the theatre. Please welcome Jean-Baptiste Faulkner, better known as Moliere. Our final guest, Edgar. Would you like to introduce our final guest?
No, go.
Very well then. Our next guest considers himself one of Greece's most esteemed playwrights, winner of the Dionysia Festival of 450 BC. Just signed a deal with Kalamata Olives. Please welcome Aeschylus. Thank you all for joining us here today. Let's start with you, Bill. There has been a lot of controversy surrounding your writing. And there is one looming, burning question that has been sitting in the minds of scholars for centuries. Who wrote the plays of William Shakespeare?
I did. Me.
Good enough for me. Though Hamlet leads the canon as the English-speaking language's greatest play put down into words. It speaks of the poetry of the mind, of the soul, and of the body. In your masterpiece, the central character Hamlet speaks to Ophelia, the object of his love, and says, "Is this a prologue for Poesy of a Ring?" In which she replies, "'Tis brief, my lord." And what does Hamlet retort?
Poetry is what gets lost in translation.
That's Robert Frost. You just plagiarized the poet Robert Frost.
Nice to go on Shakespeare!
Next, Aeschylus.
Yes.
Let's discuss Agamemnon, the first play of 3 brilliant works discussing the curse on the house of Atreus. In that first play, Clytemnestra, Agamemnon's wife, attempts to persuade him to step on a purple carpet. Some scholars say this tapestry is cyan, or even magenta. The hue of this carpet is very important to the main character, for it indicates hubris on Agamemnon's part. Now, Aeschylus, what is your favorite cartoon?
Cartoon?
Yes.
What does my favorite cartoon have to do with anything?
It can say a lot about a person.
We didn't have cartoons in my time.
A shame. Now back to your words. You wrote 7 in your life.
No, I wrote 76. But the rest are lost.
So you say.
No, I have the original tablet manuscripts in stone.
Oh, and you brought them with you.
Of course not. That's thousands of pounds of granite.
And so they remain lost, I suppose.
No, I can go.
No, that won't be necessary.
But I was...
Aeschylus, if Zeus exists, what would you tell him? You to heaven.
An artist has arrived. Do you mind, Moliere? Please. Everything is a joke to you, isn't it, Moliere?
Moliere, would you mind sharing your thoughts on Aeschylus' small canon of works, specifically the character Oedipus?
I think he should have his face slapped by a sausage. No sausage slapping, you cannot go wrong.
No, I didn't write Oedipus Rex.
Well, maybe you should have.
You're always out for laughs, aren't you, John? Well, you know what? Your literature is a joke.
And what is wrong with a joke? I have read your plays, and I ask you this, Mr. Ratio. Where is the animal Rousseau? Is the Hartman the play alive? I do not think I agree with your very serious plays, sir, as they are not suited for the French theatre. Or any theatre for that matter.
Oh, yeah. Drop that.
I already did! On
Please. Now my co-host, Edgar Allan Poe, has a special poem is written on the comedy of life. Edgar? Oh, come on.
My soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of the great tombstone. Not one of all the crowds of pride into that hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then the spirits of the dead who stood in life around thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee. Be still.
Well, that will have them rolling in the aisles.
Now, what I have to agree with Mr. Leaf here? Not funny at all.
Edgar, you have a rebuttal. I'm going to kill myself!
No, not again.
You don't understand me! None of you understand me! I hate you! I hate me! I hate everything! Gosh! The worst sin toward our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That is the essence of inhumanity, pure tragedy of the mind. Now moving on. I believe... Now, sir, may I ask what is so funny?
You.
Me?
Yes, you're quoting yourself.
Oh. I often quote myself and spice my conversation.
That's another one of your quotes. You just quoted yourself inside your own quote. You are too much.
Jealousy is a great monster, you know.
What exactly, sir, are you implying?
Well, I am implying that you, sir, are a master of monotony. Your plays go on and on about social issues that draw themselves in contemptuous dialogue.
Well, you, sir, are a first-class hack!
Hack? You call 76 plays in the canon a hack?
Oh, you only wrote 7 of them.
I wrote 76, but the rest are lost.
As they should be!
Oh! No.
Cake of mirth, destroyed this stove. Thy kinship tastes a mortal piece of pie.
Bill, stop speaking in iambic pentameter.
The raging storm is striding through your veins.
I'm going to punch you.
Hold up thy head, barman, across the pond.
William, silence yourself. You sound like a robot.
What's a robot?
After your time.
Come saucy good folk, leave the patter still.
I'll have you know that Man and Superman has been treated as a modern classic.
That's 45 acts.
Oh, it does not!
It's longer than the Kentucky cycle.
Where is Kentucky?
It's by the York.
I also thought Pygmalion was rapacious.
Oh, rapacious.
Rapacious.
Wait. What does rapacious mean?
What's the matter, Bill? Milo not around to write your plays for you.
Milo did not write those plays. Wrote them myself.
Now there's a good joke!
Oh, lay off the kid, Moliere. He's someone who thought highly enough of his plagiarism to bind his work.
It is not plagiarized.
Bill! You stole every story from the Holland Chronicles you could get your grubby little hands on. We all know it.
Well, I was under pressure from the Queen of England. What would you do?
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm George Lucas.
You look familiar.
Oh, George Bernard Shaw. Aeschylus. Moliere and Bill Shakespeare. William.
Oh, you are the cinema maker. The one who made the blockbuster picture with the flying machine.
Yep, that's me.
How's that going?
Oh, I finished that eons ago. I'm just going back and digitally enhancing some stuff.
Enhancing?
I saw that film.
Oh, yeah. You see, in episode 5, during the dig of the training scene, Luke's hair, it isn't blonde enough. I want to be as blonde as my daughter, so I'm going back and making it perfect.
Well, nothing is perfect.
Well, that's what you think. It's an obsession of mine.
Excuse me, why don't you just leave that Star Wars thing alone, maybe work on something else?
I hardly agree. Maybe you should take a peek at that Howard the Duck monstrosity.
But with all my new technology, I can make it look realistic.
Oh, you want to talk about realistic? Have you ever scared the wits out of an audience using a 20-foot crane and a man with a sheet over his head? Talk about your deus ex machina.
Or, how about men dressed as women? I mean, back in my day, we couldn't use girls, so we had to use 13-year-old boys or, eunuchs.
I read your arrest, yeah? Good stuff.
Oh, thank you. I call it a trilogy.
I knew we had something in common! You know, we can make it into a movie.
It would require an enormous set.
We'll just use computers for that.
You need a cast of 1,000.
We'll use computers for that too.
We'll need very sharp actors.
Use computers for everything!
No, it has to be done live.
Live?
Live?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that would mean I'd actually need to leave my house and go on location, build a real set, use real actors. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting the willies just thinking about it.
Oh, this is all fine and good, but what exactly are you doing here? We're a group of serious literary writers, and I highly doubt your movies count as literature.
That's not why I stopped by.
Wait, then why did you stop by?
Well, didn't you guys get the memo? I bought the rights to all of your likenesses. I'm going to replace you all with computer-aided imagery.
We're dead.
Not anymore. I'm going to use CGI.
Sounds like a restaurant.
You're joking?
No. Well, I gotta go. If I stay outside my house too long, I get agoraphobia. Anyway, I've got money to burn. See you on the big screen. Okay, it's this way.
Everything will happen to everybody. There's time enough.
Angels and ministers of grace, defend us.